Hi, and welcome to the Soluri No Guts, No Glory Hour, where we have our special guest this evening and longtime crazy friends. Can I say crazy? I can, because it's very true. Mr. Matt Nappo and Mr. Michael, a.k.a. Mikey Smiley Scarione. How you guys doing tonight?
Great.
Good.
Thanks for having us here.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. And, you know, it occurred to me that this show is on the Internet. It goes out all over the world. I have some friends in Pango. I'd like to reach out to Wakanuki Uko Ona Wana Wani Inu Waka Oga Kiko Wana Wana Wuni Uni Ana Ika Wana Vinny and Janet Uni Waka Una Waka Wanga. It's up Pango.
I'm glad you got that taken care of.
My friends on the beach.
Yeah.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning there.
Really?
Are they watching?
I hope so.
And I know you still owe me those Pango lessons too. We still have to, you know, work on it. Not say tango.
Mikey's the Pango.
They must
man.
do this on the side, Mike. I nothing about no pango.
No, Pango.
Sounds fun.
Sounds good, yeah.
And I did want to mention that I'm on medication. So
Yeah, we know that.
yeah.
Matt.
But some of the side effects are I might start clucking like a chicken. You guys know me. I mean, I hardly ever cluck like a chicken anymore. But in case, just don't take it personally.
Just in case it happens.
The medicine.
Well, we're set. We're ready.
That's okay.
Oh, God.
As long as you don't shed any feathers, it's all good.
Just don't sit on the eggs, Mike.
I'm too close as it is.
We could use them for breakfast.
Yeah.
Actually, before we start our show tonight, Vinny and I, as well as everybody here in the studio, Vicky and Tom Mealy, and Janine Zarilli and Tommy Marr, we want to send out a special thanks to our good friend George Fedden. Let you know, Georgie, we're thinking about you. We love you. Hang tough, brother. It's all good. We love you, Betty. Anyway, so Vin, we've known these two characters since, I've probably known them since I'm about 17, through music. Vinny's known you guys longer. How long? Since?
Oh, geez. Well, I know Mike. I used to take karate lessons from his brother back in
Joe Scarione back in the early 70s.
early 70s, yeah.
I've known Vinny since he was 3 years old.
Yes.
Really?
Two
Matt,
or 3 years
So
old.
sorry,
Matt probably knows
Yeah.
me longer than I know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we grew up in the same neighborhood, same area, and you know we've all been friends for many years.
Yeah.
And Janet and I did some rock and roll back in the day, and we
At my father's place back
Right.
in Roslyn. So any old timers, well, I really don't want to say old timers,
I
but
didn't know if father had a place.
people, yeah, my father's place is no longer there, but it had some great talent, and my band backed up Matt's band. That was
Yeah.
back in like 1981, 1982.
everybody opened for Matt's band at one
Yeah.
time or another.
Yeah, one of Matt's many bands.
And Mikey, how long?
We opened up at the North Stage Theater back in 1980 with Richie Rebeth and Just in Time.
Just in time. Oh
Shout
my
out to
God.
Richie Rebeth in
Richie
Missouri.
Rebeth.
We love you,
Joe
Richie
Cozy.
Rebeth.
Joe Cozy.
Pete Bueller, God bless.
Dominic
Yeah,
Miniacci,
rest in
who started
peace.
with us.
Yeah.
Dominic Miniacci, that's right.
Yeah.
He started. That's
Yeah.
right. Then Cozy came in.
We played that little bar in Lindenhurst where
Diamonds?
we packed it
No, it
in.
was Bart's place.
Bart's
Oh,
place.
Bart's place. I
Yeah,
played
and
there,
you could,
too.
Bart's
Yeah.
place is smaller than the
It
studio.
is now the Village Pub.
Yeah, can I
Yeah,
say, we
but
sold
Bart's place,
Quaaludes
yeah.
somebody sold Quaaludes at the door. 100 people. I couldn't fit nobody in there. And then I had to turn into a brawl because Sean McMahon,
Yeah,
one of
Sean,
our friends,
oh my
had
God.
got into a fight, him and
Yeah,
Scooter.
yeah.
You know, so.
I spoke to Sean not too long ago. Well, not spoke. We wrote back and forth.
Oh, nice.
He's on a little vacation right now. Has been
Good.
for the last 7 years. But
Orange is his favorite color these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, orange and black.
God bless. He's the last you would have thought there would be a way. You know?
Hey, right?
Those were good times, though, back in the 70s and the 80s when we,
Yeah.
what did we do? We partied and we made music.
Who did you?
We're still
We
here.
had fun.
Who did you first start out? It was Just in Time, your first band.
I actually started with Guy Didana and Pepe. We played in a basement. Don't laugh.
Pepe, I'm playing with
God,
Pepe
rest
now.
in peace.
Jumping
Yes.
Jack Flash over and over again.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Play the song again.
We played a party at Robert Geibel's had a party. We played, but I sang, and that was a difference. And you had Pete and Rebit, but
Yeah.
nobody sang.
Didn't Danny play on drums?
Danny
sing?
played-
Right,
Nobody
those guys used to
sang.
play places but never had a singer.
So I sang with them,
Right.
and that was it.
And
the
that
next
was
day
it.
I was in the
And
band.
that's,
You were in the band.
I was in the band. I put the bass guitar away and I sang.
Nice.
that's
He
the-
actually auditioned for me as a bass player one time, one day, back in 79, 80, or whatever it was.
It's funny. It's
Yeah.
funny. I mean,
Yeah.
we think back, Battle of the Bands, all those
Oh,
things
yeah.
we used to do. There's a nice one of you guys on YouTube doing that Tiffany song.
I think we're alone.
Oh,
now.
that was
I think
even
we're
that-
alone now.
That wasn't even that. How long ago was that? Joe O'Reilly was playing.
That
Joe
was-
O'Reilly was
that was
singing
Joe
and
O'Reilly,
playing
yeah.
bass.
That was like 2001, 2002,
yeah, that
somewhere
wasn't
around
that
there.
long ago.
Yeah.
11 years ago. That's-
How long has it been now? How did you guys actually connect? Where, or Matt, are you a fill-in guy with the Rockin' 45 sometimes?
Yeah, well,
or?
no, what happened was Gary Romano started this band right after 9/11. He had like this midlife crisis and called everybody up, let's just jam because, the world's going to end soon.
Yeah.
So we showed up to jam, and I was playing drums. I had a little electronic drum kit, and Mikey was singing. And the band was called Hound Dogs, and Joe O'Reilly was playing guitar, and I was on drums, and Gary was on bass, and Mikey was singing. And then that broke up. We did it. We went to do a gig in Amityville. It was a charity gig behind the church, and
Oh boy.
everybody in the crowd was in their 90s. And Gary and Joe O'Reilly were like, I'm not playing for these people because they're not going to appreciate our music, and we're just going to get booed off the stage. So they left. Mikey got pissed. That's it. The band broke up. So we started a new band, and we didn't have a name. We got gigs, and we didn't have a name. So I just came up with the first thing off the top of my head. I called it the Carlos Allende Trio. There were 4 guys, and I figured the name Carlos Allende Trio. Carlos Allende is the guy who's responsible for the whole UFO craze and the Philadelphia experiment myth and all that stuff. And I knew about that, but the trio with 4 guys, I figured that would be something that people would say, what the hell do you mean? Oh, a math challenge. We went to Copeg.
Yeah.
So,
Needing say more?
so we did the Carlos Allende Trio thing and started a real big following in Freeport. And then we had some falling out with the guy in the band didn't want, the guy who owned the club that we played at most of the time did not want me there. And he told him, you got to fire Hank.
There was a girl involved.
Yeah, there was a
There was
girl
a girl
There was a
involved.
girl
Yeah.
involved. There's
You're
always a
missing
woman
part of that
involved.
story.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
He left that out, right?
Right, the guy wanted to nail the girl that I was with, and he thought by firing me, getting me out of the band, he would get the girl. But
Now, what place was that?
that was Water Lilies on the Nautical
And
Mile.
you guys still play at the Nautical Mile.
Yeah, but not there.
Not
that place
there.
is gone.
Not there.
Yeah.
And the girl's gone too?
So we're at the Nautical Mile tonight, actually. E.B. Elliott's right at the top of the mile, 10 to 2 tonight. Come on down.
You
to
guys
Rockin'
play there every
45.
Friday night?
Just about every other Friday.
Every other Friday. And how long you been there? You've been there forever?
Years.
Years.
Years
It's
and years.
going on 11
And,
years.
and
11 years.
that's because they are really a fun band. More, I mean, they're great, but they're also so much fun. Everybody gets up and dances, and I've gotten up and I sang with you guys at Cedar a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I
we
welcome
just
it.
had a blast.
Yes.
We brought down like 20 people. Everybody had a great time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Mikey's
It was
a
a
real...
20
he's
people. It was like 200 people.
No,
You know?
same people.
We
we
brought-
brought down
yeah,
a lot of
20
people.
we brought-
Probably more than 20.
I
Yeah.
think it was more than
We
that.
were pretty
Everybody was
glad.
with you.
Yeah, we had a lot of people there. They
Yeah,
show up.
Yeah, we know.
We got the
yeah.
Soluri bump.
Yeah. But I tell you, you guys, I'll put it straight out there. You guys are a fun band.
Yeah.
You play a lot of songs that people know. The crowd participation is amazing. Mikey's out there hugging babies. I mean, it's
Looking for votes.
Exactly, but it's what works. You know, it's what people want. I mean, it's no longer when we were 15, 16, we used to like to watch Rebus rip it apart with
Yeah.
his teeth, shake our head,
Yeah.
you know. Now everybody wants to be part of. They want to dance. They want to help sing. And you're quick to hand the mic to anybody.
Yeah.
And it's great because I see you give the mic, you start walking around, and then you're looking for the person because they get carried away. They take it to their show.
Yeah.
They get all enthusiastic about it. And it's
I learned a
fun.
long time in Freeport. I used to chase him down the street to bring him into the bars.
Okay.
You-
And I got to give him a lot of credit. He noticed something in me. One time I used to play the bass with him. We played Jim Croce, Big Bad, Leroy Brown. And I kept playing the wrong note over and over. And he's yelling, you're playing the wrong note. So he took the bass away from me finally. But when he put me out front, and I still don't know what it is. Once the music starts
I
going,
hear you.
my leg starts moving. I start shaking,
You're chewing your gum.
chewing the gum. Well, not now, but I usually chew the gum,
Yeah.
I
singing.
brought a triple pack for you
Did
tonight.
you? I've been accused of lip syncing, which I took as a compliment. 'cause,
Yeah,
you know.
because you're really singing with that gum. He's very talented. Yeah.
She's not singing, you're chewing gum.
Well, Matt knew you had it.
Yeah.
He knew to put you out
He
there.
did.
Well, what happened was we played a private party at his house. And every time we took a break, he would be doing an auction and like hamming it up with people, giving away prizes and stuff. I was like, that's what really people respond to is just that personality
Yeah,
out
personality.
there. And so
And free stuff.
yeah, nobody gives a shit about the musicians.
But it's always a fun night, I got to tell you. I mean,
So,
as many times I've seen you guys, every place I've seen you guys, it's always been fun. Mike will be in the middle of a song, and I'll walk in, he'll say, "Hey, Vinny's here!" And just keep going with the words.
Goes up, gives us a kiss.
Yeah, he'll
so
stop.
tonight is it? Where is it? E.B. Elliott's.
E.B. Elliott's.
And then
tonight.
what about the rest of the weekend? Where are you guys at?
Tomorrow night we're at a private party in Orient, and then next week we're back.
Memories Pub up in East Williston on the
Oh,
20th.
okay. Actually, I think we failed to mention the name of the band is the Rockin' 45's, right? We never even said that.
Rockin45's.com.
Right.
Yes.
No G.
Now,
Rockin.
who books all the gigs? Who
You do. No.
You do. They call me.
They call you.
They
Well,
call
that's-
me.
You know what? That's what it is. When you're a fun
And they
band.
call, and they call, and they call.
That's good.
Well, that's
I
why
know
you
it's a
work
good thing.
5,
I'm not
6 nights in a
complaining,
week.
but Yeah, lately
That's
this
what's
has
up, yeah.
been one crazy summer.
So tell me about your 2013 Rockin' 45's Crazy Summer Tour. You know.
Well, we've been, it's all Long Island, but
It's-
we've been playing 5 and 6 nights a week, playing Monday night gigs to sold out crowds, 500 people screaming on a Monday night from 5 o'clock at night until 11 o'clock at night.
And that's
you know.
where? I mean, Cedar, well, I know Cedar Beach. You can be
Different
there.
places, but
Well, I hear you kicking the shit out of Patchogue.
Patchogue's my new favorite
You kicked
home.
him in the nuts.
We've,
I heard. That's what I
we've
heard.
loved Freeport for 11, 12 years, but Patchogue is really rocking these days on the river, all the waterfront
Oh,
places
yeah.
down there.
It's fun down
a lot
there.
of fun to play. So we've been, and he got somehow hooked up with a country club organization, so we've been playing some country clubs, which is totally different for us. It's a total different.
They like to dance. They like to be involved. The country
They're
people.
They like to
and,
dance.
and all the crowds come at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We're there. We start playing, and their crowd is all 50 and 60-year-olds. By the time we're done, it's all 20 and 30-year-olds. So it's a good mix.
Well, you know what it is? You guys play the songs that people all know. It's like, it's familiar songs. And
Right.
Well,
people
you
like
really
that.
diversified because you play some good
Originals.
rock, stuff that we listened to like in the 70s and stuff. But you also go back, you do some Elvis, you do a lot of fun
And
stuff. You do a little bit of everything, which, really is somebody, like at Cedar Beach that night, the age was varied so completely from little kids to teenage kid that got up and sang and everything, and then to older people. You play something for everybody. So, I mean, ultimately, that's why you guys are booked in that circuit, especially
And you do
the
some
beach and all
originals,
that,
right? You
yeah,
do some originals,
we,
too.
We have a lot of originals, and a couple of our originals actually get requested more than any other
Okay,
song,
well,
which is
I could say I know which one that is, actually. That's their song called The Love Song. Oh, no, it's actually just Love Song, right?
Love
Right.
song. Yeah.
And I'm always posting it on my Facebook wall, and I'm always telling people I'm sharing it. We're going to play it a little bit later on. I think you guys are going to do something live. You're going to do it live, and then we might even show a clip of the actual video, which Matt filmed, directed, the whole thing, starred in, along with Mikey. But the song is called Love Song, and we're going to definitely do that. But I think we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and shoot the shit with these guys a little bit more.
cool.
Okay.
Be right back.
Like so many people, are your finances tight lately? Afraid to open your mail or even answer your phone? Well, take heart. You don't have to live like that. If you're 62 or older and own your own home, you can join the thousands of folks who have used safe and effective government-insured reverse mortgages. The government-insured reverse mortgages from Long Island's Senior Reverse Network allow you to stay in your home and turn equity into tax-free cash. Our government-insured reverse mortgages can eliminate mortgage payments, credit card balances, or just improve your lifestyle. Do yourself a favor and solve these problems now. Call the Senior Reverse Network, and our advisors will answer all of your questions about our reverse mortgage programs. We've helped scores of senior Long Island homeowners like you who now enjoy a worry-free retirement. Get the financial security and peace of mind you've dreamed about. Pick up the phone and call us at the Senior Reverse Network now to set up a free consultation.
Call 1-800-985-REVERSE. That's 1-800-985-7383.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Hey, I'm Tom Mealy from the Harrison Law Group. You know, soft tissue injury, that's no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. Don't waste valuable time going to firms who don't get it and can't do it. Call 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Huntington Toyota, the experience of a lifetime. Don't take our word for it.
The experience for me at Huntington Toyota made me feel very comfortable.
It's their professionalism, their honesty, and their integrity. I've bought at least 9 or 10 cars here at Huntington Toyota. They give me the best price around.
It never was about high pressure. It never was about them. It was always about us.
Today's cars are very similar, but Huntington Toyota is very different.
Huntington Toyota, where it's all about you.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Hi, and welcome back. It's my wife. This is what happens on the breaks. We're here with Matt Nappo, Mike Scarione, talking about some good old times, what they're doing today. We were into talking about, working the crowd, having a good time. Matt kind of realized that Mikey should be out front.
Yeah, totally.
And explain that,
Well, Mikey, he's a personality, and people are drawn to him. And as I said to Vinny, this is a quality that I would love to have, and he's got it, and it's just the ability to make people feel special, make everybody feel welcome and like they're part of the family. And I'm just a cold bastard, and a lot of musicians are. And I know you've been in a lot of bands, and musicians are generally dysfunctional people, right?
Not me, not me.
But well, you're a front person, so you have it too. You're more of a people person. But most of the guys who end up playing in the band do so because they were, probably introverted in the first place. This was a way I could feel comfortable, and you pick up a guitar because you think that's going to help you get girls, right? I mean, that's the truth.
Really? I wouldn't know that.
And it helps you overcome shyness and difficulty in social situations. So the musicians are more of those introverted type of guys, where front people, and he just has that natural characteristic, and so do you guys.
So. He has the smile. Can we zoom in on that smile, that Mikey smile?
Well, Mikey's nickname was Smiley.
Got me in a lot of trouble growing up.
Yeah. You never knew what he was up to because he was always smiling.
Always smiling.
I mean, I've seen you in some situations where you shouldn't be smiling, and you still had that smile.
Well, the more nervous I get, the bigger the smile gets.
So you're trying to tell me you were a shy person?
I totally am. I mean,
well, I guess never with us. I mean, you were never shy.
Well, wait, you left home when you were what, 14?
Yeah,
you were over the other night. You telling us the story.
Yeah, I'm writing a book, and I actually just finished the book, but it's not published yet. And it's called I Don't Know About You, but I'm fucking tired. And it's just a bunch of strange stories of my life, and one of them is instead of getting on a school bus and going to school in the morning, one day in 9th grade, I just decided to have a friend drive me to Eastern Airlines, get a one-way ticket to Florida, and go to Disney World and try to get a job in Disney World.
At 14 years old.
At 14 years old.
I love that story.
Yeah, so, and didn't tell my parents, didn't tell anybody I was gone, and I didn't call home for like 2 months. So I was picking oranges in the day and put myself through night school down there, and finally got a job in Disney World where I started learning magic. And that was, again, magic was just a way to help me talk to people, overcoming shyness and stuff. So I went to school down there, put myself through high school in Lake Wales, Florida, and then from there went out to New Mexico and put myself through college riding a bull.
Riding a bull?
Bull riding, working on a cattle ranch.
Did you ride him naked? Or?
What was his name?
Yes.
You made a living riding a bull?
Manchu. No, bull riding was just part of it. It's working on a cattle ranch. That's what you do.
Oh,
you help train for rodeos and stuff like that.
Really?
I gotta have to tell the story about when they stuck you in the limousine when you were coming home.
Well, it was with Grace Kelly. My father had worked for American Airlines, and in those days when you flew standby, you had a relative working for the airlines. You flew for free, but you flew standby. Mm-hmm. And often you had to get really dressed up. So I wore my best, blue suit. I'm 15 years old, but I look older. I got a mustache at 15 years old.
You still have that mustache.
I still have the same mustache, except it's dyed now. and so they put me in the very first seat in first class. And on the plane comes Princess Grace, Princess Caroline, Stephanie. Stephanie's getting married at the time, and all her bodyguards are sitting behind me. We fly from L.A. to New York, and we get off the plane, and the security guards, stand up, and I'm still sitting there, and the guy like smacks me in the back of the head, like, get up. And I go to walk off, and then he throws me back, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm a kid, and this guy's a man, and he's like manhandling me. Princess Grace walks off, and I got to wait for her. And then the security team, and they grab me, and like I'm part of the security team, and we go walking through past, the VIP lines, and I'll go to the luggage claim, and they grab me and throw me back in the line, and all of a sudden I'm getting in a limousine with Princess Grace, Caroline, and Stephanie, and going to the Waldorf Astoria. I have to get all the way to the Waldorf before I can explain to them, I don't belong here. I'm a kid. I'm not with you people.
That you were wearing the same suit as they were, right?
Yeah.
They're thinking your security. Their security's totally lax.
Yeah. Well,
they pulled
they
a
didn't.
15-year-old kid.
Right. They didn't know I
security.
wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
So that's your claim to royalty.
Yeah. And at 15, I mean, Princess Grace meant nothing to me at that point in my life. I didn't know who she was, but she was wearing a gold buckle this big.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So you have some funny stories.
Yeah, there's a million weird things. Like, my parents lost me at a racetrack at 3 years old. True story. Gone for 3 days, find me with a Chinese family.
What? No, wait,
That's an absolutely true story. I know when I tell people that, why wasn't there an Amber Alert? We're talking 1960. There were no, 1961.
Maybe they didn't want to find you either, Matt. I mean, 3 days. Maybe they weren't looking so hard.
Okay, Mike.
Oh, come here.
It was a long time ago.
Let me help you out. I was lost at Billy Blake's for half an hour.
That's Tuesdays.
Yeah, I remember.
Sorry about that.
So for 3 days you were lost?
Yeah.
And how did they find you? And how were you?
I'm not exactly sure how I was located, but what happened was my father was a hardcore gambler, and his horse was coming in, and I just walked. He was screaming, and I walked away. I ended up playing with this little Chinese kid. And then his parents found me with him and didn't know where to bring me back to, so I ended up at their house.
So is this how you had the friends in Pang Pang there?
Yeah, Pango Pango.
All right.
Huang Chi!
That's too funny.
Oh, and I do have some friends on the Indian reservation, the Hopi Indian reservation in New Mexico. I want to say, Vinny and Janet.
Mikey, you have any friends far away?
He's got no friends.
Shout out to
Freeport.
Yeah, actually,
Patchogue.
how do you follow crazy stories like that?
I'm speechless.
You don't need friends. Your family's big enough.
That's true.
You have a huge family.
We do got the Scarione clan, the Holwick clan, and I'm still. I'm in my 5th trimester. I'm trying to pass this baby for years now.
But like I said, we go way back. I remember taking karate with your brother Joe. God bless.
Those were the days.
That was one amazing man.
Joe Scarione. He used to hang with your brother Ralphie, and he used to make him do some crazy things.
Is he no longer here?
No, Joe passed away about 10 years ago.
10 years at least, right?
I didn't know that.
He left a legacy, though. A lot of people studied from him.
A lot of people. A lot.
The studio was right in Copaig?
I started up in his bedroom.
Okay.
Down to the basement, down to a place down the road, Amityville. His first class, his Safuto brothers came over to the house.
Wow.
They were big guys, rode up motorcycles. My mother was nervous.
Joey and George.
Yeah, that's. I didn't know them, but I know they were big guys. He's about 10 years older than me. They came up the stairs. My mother said something was wrong with this picture. And he was so happy. He's got students. He's going to teach for the first time. No, Ma, they're here for class. Well, she knew better. Moms always knows best. They were upstairs, and they were up there for a couple of minutes. And they said, Joe, you're a little guy. What are you going to do if we attack you? And they attacked them upstairs. Within seconds, he dropped them both to the floor. The lights, the chandelier in the living room went out. Boom! You heard boom, 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 boom. Here's my mother. Joe! What are you doing? Are you okay? So now I'm sitting at the table. I said, what's going on? He opens the door. Ma, everything's okay. Don't worry about it. She was okay. He told me later in life, he said, he dropped them so quick that was the first time he realized that his art, he knew what he could do to somebody.
Oh, and
his confidence came right then and there. And from then on, he was
amazing. And he wasn't a big guy. He was
5'4".
5'4".
So
He's kind of responsible for him being a singer too. Joey actually sang with me way before he did.
Not at the bar.
Not at Mo's place, you know, acoustic guitars, and Joey wanted to sing Frank Sinatra all along, which is why I know all that Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin stuff. His older brother was, you know, he went for singing lessons, and basically that was his thing, was old swing. So,
Old swing.
Yeah, Joey used to hold it down. He used to hold it down. He used to be the bouncer in a lot of bars.
A lot of bars.
All the local ones. I mean, everybody knew if Joe was there, you did what Joe said. And like I said, he wasn't a big guy. He was 5'4", always had a smile on his face.
Never hurt you.
But I mean, we used to hold things way up in the air, and he used to kick them, and he loved to perform. He used to hold his hand to the wall, and we couldn't hold him back. I mean, he was just a powerful man.
He was a performer.
Yes, he was a performer. Well, I guess it runs in the family.
I guess so, yeah.
the smile too. The smile
The
is
smile.
in all of them.
Scary on smile. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
times back then.
I'm going to get back to that song. Where did the song Love Song, how long ago did you write that?
2005 is when I actually wrote it. We fooled around with it, but we never did it. You know, I've been writing songs since I'm 7 years old, and basically I push myself to write a song every day, whether it's a good song, bad song. Every day of my life since 7, 8 years old, I've been writing songs. So that song, it was just like just an idea, like a play on words, and you know, goofy, like you know that the baby fell out of the window. I thought his head would split instead of falling on concrete. That he fell in a bucket of shaving cream.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
exactly.
So it was. I just wanted to come up with something like that. So we never did it with the band, and then me and him did a solo gig at E.B. Ellis, and acoustic and him singing, and this girl was humping his leg the whole song, and then she kept saying, "Play it again, play it again, play it again." And of course, he's got a girl humping his leg. He wants to keep doing it. So the more we did it, and every place we played it, people act like they already knew the song. They act like they already know the words. They start singing along by the time we're doing the second chorus. So it's become like, you know, it's almost like a curse. It's like, why did I write this song? We're doing it 2 times a gig.
Well, I saw you guys do it at, I can't recall the name of the place now, but now it's Duffy's, the wing house on Hoffman Avenue in Lindenhurst. And you played it, and I remember going home and saying, that song, if that song was on a jukebox, that song would be playing all the time. People would be constantly putting their money in and playing that song. It's the kind of song, it's really catchy. You leave the bar singing it,
and it makes your head,
and it makes you want to get drunk and fool around.
And you know the funny thing.
It really does. I can picture. I actually have to come to the club one night and hear you do it, because a few times we've been to see you. I want to come out like on Freeport.
I play that song every night.
I want to come out like E.B. Elliot's is a big place.
Yeah, the only time we don't do it, we played it once at a Republican fundraiser, and a woman came up to Mikey and started yelling at him in the middle of like the second verse. That's inappropriate! Stop that! So when there's little kids around, we try not to play it. So that night you guys were at Cedar Beach, there were a lot of kids, and he changed the words to,
But that was
you know.
cute. That was cute.
And the video you put together, right?
Yeah.
You made
Can
the
we
video.
can we take a look at the video? I'd like to go and show the video.
It's fabulous.
A lot of innuendos.
Yeah, a lot of innuendos.
I just want everybody to know I have a new hat.
You'll understand that when you see the video.
Come on, baby, won't you dance a little closer? Shake it down like a good girl's supposed to. Come on, ride me like a wild roller coaster. My guns are loaded and I'm reaching for my holster. Come on, baby, won't you squeeze a little tighter? I wanna know if you're a screamer or a biter. All I'm looking for's a good all-nighter. I go the distance like a good prize fighter. 'Cause this ain't no love song. It's a let's do the nasty on the road song. Do you wanna get naked in the back of my truck? Come on, baby, let's.
Oh, don't say it, Mike.
Oh, what do you mean?
You know they never play that on the radio.
Yeah, all right, let's try it again. Come on, baby, won't you kiss me like a schoolgirl and make this old man feel we're breaking all the rules, girl. How about a little skinny dipping in the pool, girl? 'Cause this ain't no love song. So let's do the nasty on the rug song. Do you wanna get naked in the back of my truck? Come on, baby, let's
Hey, slow down there, cowboy.
All I'm saying is what the heck? Do you wanna have sex?
I guess that's one way of putting it.
I agree. This ain't no love song. It's let's do the nasty on the rug song. Do you wanna get naked in the back of my truck? Come on, baby, now. This ain't no love song. It's let's do the nasty on the rug song. Do you wanna get naked in the back of my truck? Come on, baby, let's.
You know how you got a little one? Truck, that is. Is it a short bed? You drive a stick? Is it ram tough? You know what I'm saying. Hey, naked in the back of your truck, is that your pickup line? I think it's stalled. Maybe you need a jump. I think you got a flat. Hell, you know what I mean, Bubba.
This ain't no love song. It's a let's do the nasty on the rug song. Do you wanna get naked in the back of my truck? Come on, baby, now. This ain't no love song. It's a let's do the nasty on the rug song. Do you wanna get naked in the back of my truck? Come on, baby, let's.
There you go.
Okay, so that was fabulous.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
I gotta say, that song makes me smile, makes me laugh. I mean,
I'm telling you,
I just enjoy the music,
it's
the lyrics,
a
everything.
feel-good song,
Yeah.
absolutely. The night I asked you to play it at Cedar Beach, I know there were a lot of kids there. You had to change the lyrics around a little bit, so it wouldn't be inappropriate.
At
But
Cedar Beach, we play. Do you want to play checkers in the back of my truck?
Yeah,
exactly.
All I'm saying is, do you want to play chess?
yeah. But you know what? I wanted you to play it again. I just love it. I
Yeah.
love it, and I know
Well,
in the bars, people are drinking and everything. It is
You
so much
You
fun.
say you play that sometimes twice a night, right?
Yeah, well, you have to. Because we play it early in the night, and then people who missed it, they show up and they request it, and
Yeah.
they are violent if we don't play
Yeah.
it. It's like,
And it's funny because nobody says like, "Oh, you already played that one." It's just a catchy song, and I've seen videos where you start playing a song and people are like going like this. Next thing you know, they're singing that chorus. They're all involved.
yeah, having struggled early in my life, like playing in original bands, and we played in original bands, and everybody wanted to hear covers, and God forbid you played an original band. All night long you would be hounded, covers, covers, covers. And now I'm in a cover band, and all we want to do is play covers, and people keep coming up and saying, play Love Song, play Church on Sunday, play...
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
Church on Sunday, You and Me, those are a couple other good songs.
Are you going to
man.
do you and me later? I mean, I know we come back. in a little
You
bit,
and
you're
Me,
gonna
we couldn't load that. I believe it was too...
No, I mean, you're going to play it live.
It's a long song to
Yeah,
play
it's a
live.
hard
Okay,
yeah.
but you're going to do
I'll
something
play
for us live.
some
Yeah,
other stuff
before we
live.
close out later.
We have, like I said, I've been writing songs since I was 7 years old every day.
Right,
so
now
there's
we
almost 4,000 of them in the...
We need to tell everybody that Matt actually wrote that song. That was Mikey obviously singing. And Matt played the
doing
music.
that thing to Matt's hat.
Yeah, he got nasty with the hat. But Matt no longer wears that hat. It's retired. But what was I going to say? Matt also made the video, actually. And Matt, you want to just explain to us a little bit, like what you do? Because that's what you do for a living,
that's what I do.
Right?
I'm in the fashion and beauty industry, and what I do is short films and videos for highlight hair techniques or fashion collections and things like that. And generally, they're like musical montages set to photographic stuff. So I do a lot of that work, but I also do short films. I do video editing for a lot of corporations and things like that. So I've been in video editing my whole life. And I started in computer video before anybody thought it could be done. And I remember, like 1988, 1989, I started with my first computer video editing program. And a guy who is a competitor in the video industry told me, computers will never do video. Video is just too data intensive. You'll never be able to do it. And I started my first web show like this in 1993, before Windows 95 came out, and there was no audience for it. There was dial-up modems, so the video you had to watch was that big, and it was all pixelated. But I would do a daily, talk show like this from my bedroom.
Which is so innovative.
That's what I started doing, and I've been doing that for the last 25, 30 years now, and so I turn out videos. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/shoeplax. That's SHOEPLAX.
Okay, why is that?
It was supposed to be Showplex, but I was like one of the beta users on YouTube, and when you give them your username, you better type it right because they don't let you change it. So it was a typo. I was typing really quick, trying to do Showplex, and it came out Shoeplax. And so for 9 years now, I've been Shoeplax.
That's pretty funny. And you said about the films. I did a movie with you. Remember? We did that short movie?
Oh, yeah. Vinny starred in a movie. It was called Always Tomorrow. It was about a guy who wasted his life, a guy who had lots of talent, rock and roll guy, poet, actor, all this, Renaissance man who basically became a drug addict and threw his life away. And he ends up overdosing and going to hell and meet the devil, and the devil shows him how he wasted his life, and so
that was me.
Yeah,
I was that guy.
Actually, he played two roles. He started out as the drug dealer, but we figured he was better cast in the lead, so we fired the guy who was in the lead and put him in the lead.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Is that archived somewhere where if we wanted to see it? I mean, I would love to see that.
Probably in his closet somewhere.
Yeah, there's been several moves since then. I moved around a lot, basically because I can't keep a girlfriend or a wife, so I've moved around a lot. So one of my exes probably has it.
You always said your true love is your guitar. So.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
Now you don't just play guitar, right? I know you to play numerous instruments.
Well, I can't count how many instruments I play, but on most of the recordings, I'm playing everything. I'm playing the drums, keyboards, guitars, ukuleles, banjos, saxophone, you name it, whatever's in there, timbales. So yeah, I play a lot of instruments. I basically can make music on anything, really. I mean, everything in life is a musical instrument.
Yeah, that's great, though. I mean, that's amazing. I love the guys in the city on the street that do all the spackle buckets and all the pots and stuff. I mean, you could keep a beat.
Matt could play a spackle bucket.
Yeah.
He plays a mean spackle bucket.
Actually, Matt Nappo is also... He's also the one we attribute to our opening for our show and the bumpers in between, when right before the commercials, the commercial break. So he's multi-talented. We love what you did. He's got a little cameo in that as well. If you look really closely, you'll see one split second of that.
I remember when you were putting that together, me and Janet would be, laying in bed at night. All of a sudden we get a text, it's Matt. And we go look at it, and it'd be like a piece of it and something else. And doing it at the studio was a lot of fun. We had a blast there.
Now, where are you guys? Are you playing anywhere tomorrow? Because we have a wedding early in the day, but I really feel like coming out and seeing you guys do that song.
We're at a private party in Orient Point tomorrow.
Can we crash?
We'll crash.
Yeah, you can crash it.
Wow.
We're actually, Diana Ross impersonator is going to be on before us.
Really? Between actually now, it changed.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a male or a female? Do you know?
It's a female. She called me 5
Because I'm going to start
He's assuming it's a female.
Maybe we could sneak in as a Supreme.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Or you could be Dawn. To his Tony Orlando.
Tony Orlando. Are you doing a Tony Orlando thing?
Yeah. You guys want to come? We'd love to have you, man.
I'm serious. You know what? We might just come. We'll be part of the... No, I'm not kidding.
And all you guys, too? Come on.
Come on down.
Guys?
I don't know the lady.
However many I can fit in the minivan with all the equipment.
In the back of the truck?
In the back of my truck.
That's funny.
Oh, baby.
And tonight you're playing. You're in Freeport tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight again, yeah.
So you run from here, we're going to get something to eat, and you're going to go there, and we're going to head over to Chris and Lou's.
That's
it. But then what time are you guys on tonight? From 10 to 2, is it?
10 to 2.
We could probably slip out and go. I really want to see you guys, because now your itinerary, the week is what, during the week? But really, next weekend we're going to be away. But
you know what? You got to look on Rockin45's.com because it's gotten to the point where I can't keep track of where we're playing tomorrow. I have to look on the website every day.
Did you guys play 5 days last week?
Well, in 2 weeks, we got Montauk Downs. We're at the Montauk Downs, the Lessons Group. That's on the 22nd. The 23rd, we're at E.B. Elliott's. The 24th, we're in my backyard, open house.
Oh, 24th. Oh, that's a Saturday.
25th is the Tropics down in Freeport.
Okay.
And the 26th, we're at Cedar Beach.
That I know. That we're going to be at Cedar Beach. Everybody come out to Cedar Beach. That's the Babylon Cedar Beach, not the one on the North Shore. The 26th, Monday, you guys start at 5:30? What time you guys going?
Yeah, about 5:30.
5:30 till about 9:30.
Janet, you'll help me sing a song or two?
I would love to come and sing.
Yeah, Janet.
5 in a row. I may lose a voice by then.
Well, come down Cedar Beach. Where are we? 101? Come down to Cedar Beach. There's a lot of fun. There's volleyball games. There's 500 volleyball games going on. Yeah. The food is great. I mean, it's a whole lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. And listen, we live on Long Island, one of the most beautiful places to just enjoy the beaches while the season's still here. There's very little time left. So really, to get down to Cedar and party with these guys, I'm not kidding, guys. It's so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're going to take a commercial break now because we're going to come back. We're going to set you guys up. We're going to do something live. You're going to enjoy it. We'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for tuning in.
Stay tuned, you guys. Thanks.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power. Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power.
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Hey, I'm Tom Mealy from the Harrison Law Group. You know, soft tissue injury, that's no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. Don't waste valuable time going to firms who don't get it and can't do it. Call 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Eva, one of our 4 million owners, has her cat insured with Folksam. This one is for you.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly.
Visit folksam.se and tell us what makes your heart beat faster.
Dad, where do babies come from?
Well, there's that big, shiny rocket ship. That's right, it's filled with babies. Babies of all kinds. And when the shiny rocket ship penetrates, Mommy and Dad goes, and when the time is just right, there's a space launch.
All systems go.
Babies of all kinds. Released all over the place. Yeah, Africa. Mommy's Babylandia. That's right, it's filled with babies. After an amazing 9 months, babies. And that, son, is where babies come from.
But Jake said babies come from
Planet. Babylandia.
You know, play with us on the bus.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Hi, welcome back to the Soluri No Guts, No Glory Hour with our very special guests and longtime friends, Mr. Mikey Scarione and Matt Nappo, and they're going to do some live stuff right now for you, so you guys take it away. I love you.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you, Vinny.
We're going to do, this is kind of a serious little song. It's called Where My Heart Belongs.
Dreams come and go. Passengers in time, changing ever as we grow. Who knows where we go from here? With only a moment, and we're gone. But I know where my heart belongs. Life, ha! Life the way you down. Struggle to get by, work until you die, end up underground. Who knows where we go from here? With only a moment, and we're gone. But I know where my heart belongs. It's in your hands, so hold it ever gently next to yours and keep it warm, knowing forever that our love will be strong. That's where my heart belongs. Time, 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 time. Time is all we know. And everything we do and all that we go through is only just for show. And at the end of our days, if only one thing won't be wrong, 'cause I know where my heart belongs. I know where my heart belongs.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's a nice song. I love it when we play that song.
Yeah, that's the mellow side of the Rockin' 45.
Yeah, Church on Sunday.
Church on Sunday.
Woo! I need the audience. There you go, Janet.
Yeah, I come from way back in the woods where life is hard but the living is good. I like high school football and listening to old George Jones. Yeah, I get up every morning, go to work each day. And as hard as I work, you know I love to play. And when I go to town, I sure hate to drink alone. Oh, but I like hunting, I like fishing, pickup trucks and guitar picking. I like southern deep fried chicken and my grandma's country kitchen. Pray for forgiveness, 'cause I sure love a good bar fight. I go to church on Sunday, raise hell on Saturday night. Yeah, my daddy says, son, you know to be a good man, you gotta love your mama and your Uncle Sam. Hey, listen to the preacher's song and stick to the gospel plan. Oh, but I like beer and I like bourbon, Sarah Evans and Keith Urban. I like cotton flannel shirts and I like NASCAR.
That's a certain.
I need redemption, 'cause I don't always do what's right. I go to church on Sunday, raise hell on Saturday night. Come on, Hank, raise some hell. Woo! Raise hell! Raise hell! Raise hell on Saturday night. Oh, but I like hunting, I like fishing, pickup trucks and guitar picking. I like southern deep fried chicken and my grandma's country kitchen. Pray for forgiveness, 'cause I sure love a good bar fight. I go to church on Sunday, raise hell on Saturday night. I go to church on Sunday, raise hell on Saturday night. Woo! 1, 2, 3, raise hell! Woo! Raise hell! Raise hell! Oh, on a Saturday night. Yeah. Real quick story.
Let's go. We played that on the church carnival. We played Raise Hell in the back of a church, not realizing putting the two together. Needless to say, we never played the church again.
We were excommunicated.
That Kopek Church?
Yes.
Our Lady of Assumption.
Actually,
we made a wrong
This
assumption.
weekend is there.
It is the feast in the Kopek.
You guys got another one for us?
Yeah, sure.
Good, good.
This one's called Pretend. It's a true story about something that happened in Freeport.
They danced across the floor. She looked at me. You know that look. And she smiled that little smile. I said, here we go. I guess we're gonna play that game for a while. And I looked deep into her sweet blue eyes. Man, I was feeling her way down inside. We both know how this one's gonna end. So tonight, let's just pretend. She crawled into my heart and into my head. We played Brown Eyed Girl, but I sang blue instead. And she laughed. and a smile lit up the night. I was feeling so good, I didn't know wrong from right. And sometimes this old guitar, it feels like a weight that's tied around my heart. And we both know how this one's gonna end. So tonight let's just pretend. In the morning light I'll struggle to erase the sweet memory of the freckles on her face. So if you're thinking no one loses in the end, well, you better think again and think again, 'cause here I am. Well, now it's time for one last song.
One last song.
Better cut it out before a boyfriend catches on. And I'm thinking, damn, she's good. 'Cause he don't know a thing. And I look down at her hands and I see that diamond ring. And I look deep into her sad blue eyes, and she softly blows me a kiss goodbye. Well, we always knew how this show's gonna end.
Yes, we do.
When she said goodbye. So tonight let's just pretend. Tonight let's just pretend.
Beautiful song.
Awesome.
Oh, that is so
That is
pretty. And that
beautiful.
was based on true
Yeah,
happening.
well, yeah. In Freeport,
Water
basically,
lilies.
I get a lot of diamond rings coming down, flirting with the guitar player, engaged women.
Well, listen, we're at the end of our hour.
Okay.
Before I go, I'd like to give a shout out to Brian Fairchild, Bofo.
Yes,
Thanks for
always
watching every week,
Brian.
man. You're a good friend. Love you to death. See you next week to paint my house. You guys, I want to thank you very much for
Thank you
coming
for
out,
having
man.
us.
You know
Come
we
check
love
these
you.
guys out. E.B. Elliott's tonight on the Nautical Mile in
Elliott's.
Freeport. Go online at.
Rockin45's.com and MattenandManatees.com.
Okay, that's it. We got to say goodbye,
We
man.
love you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks,
you guys.
guys.
Good night.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Thank you, guys.
Bye, sweetie. Thank you. Come here.
Good job, brother.
We're out.